Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Liam, and in this little video I'm going to be rabbiting and waffling on about my little review of a Merlin Annual Pass. Are they worth the money? Have we enjoyed having it? And yeah, just going to give you my general thoughts and opinions on the Merlin Annual Pass. So, just to be sure, there are a few different options when purchasing a Merlin Annual Pass. I'm going to be talking about the Platinum Pass and my thoughts and opinions on that. I will, towards the end of the video, go through the other options that are available with the other passes and sort of go from there. All right. So, first things first, what most people want to know about: how much is it going to cost me? So, let me just double check. So, if you would like to buy yourself a Platinum Pass, it is going to set you back £299. Okay, but that is for the whole year, and that is to give you access to all of the attractions with no restrictions, and also gives you many perks and benefits as well. So you need to weigh up the pros and the cons when you're looking at the pricing. Okay. But like I said, I'm going to sort of give you my review and opinion on sort of the price and has it been worth it. You do also have another option that is available to you, which is to buy it as a membership. Okay, so you pay a monthly fee. Currently, at the moment, the price of that is £21.99 a month. And the joining fee is £59.99, which you just pay for the one-off time. And then after that, it's the £21.99 a month. Obviously, Merlin do some offers and deals at points, so it's always worth to keep a lookout for them. They will do sort of things where it will either be money off the actual price of the annual pass, or they will do sort of half up the joining fee or the joining fees. No joining fees whatsoever. If you subscribe to their mailing list, I do believe around your sort of birthday, they send you a code to join up without any joining fees. So that may be worth joining their mailing list. I know that was certainly a promotion that they were running this year when we had the passes. So let's get into my sort of review. Has it been worth it money-wise? So what do you get with the annual pass? Is the next thing that we want to look at for your money. So you've parted with your £300 or your £21.99 a month. What are you physically going to get that's going to justify you paying out this? So first of all, the first thing that you will get is sort of your confirmation email and all of that. You will then get a digital copy of your pass. So your pass is first, as soon as you purchase it, it's active, you can go and use it, you can go into one of the attractions. So it's really worth weighing this up. So if you're already at an attraction and you're thinking of going to one of the attractions, it may be worth looking at this before you purchase your ticket, okay? Because just remember, as soon as you sort of purchase one of these, you're sort of good to go, so to speak. When you first purchase it, like I said, you'll get your confirmation email, you'll get your digital copy of the pass, you're good to go into any of the attractions. So what are the attractions? The attractions that are available to you on the Merlin Annual Pass currently are Cadbury World. I'm going to list them down. Cadbury World, the Bear Grylls Adventure, and there is also Shrek's Adventure, Warwick Castle, Legoland Windsor, Madame Tussauds, the Dungeons, obviously with the Dungeons there at different various locations across the country, the Sea Life Centre, the London Eye, Legoland Discovery, the Blackpool Tower, and of course our favourite ones, and the reason that we got the annual passes, Thorpe Park, Chessington and Alton Towers. When I say Chessington World of Adventures. So they're the attractions that are available to you with having the annual pass. So first of all, it opens up a sort of world of sort of different days out and sort of memories to create, and yeah, it's brilliant. We've absolutely loved having our passes. Money wise, for us, we have saved a lot of money by having our passes, because we visited a lot of the attractions on numerous times. A few of the attractions we still haven't visited, like Cadbury World, Warwick Castle, a few of the dungeons we still haven't visited yet, and the Bear Grylls Adventure. We've still got those to go and enjoy, all right? But like I said, it's coming up nearly time for us to renew our passes. So we will be renewing them, because this year there is a savings calculator that is on the Merlin Annual Pass website. Excuse me. And on there, you can sort of put all your different visits that you've made into the calculator, and it will tell you how much you've saved by having your pass. By me and my partner having our pass, I think we've saved nearly £4,000 with the amount of visits that we've made. So for us, it's been a really good investment. Okay, and for the price of £21.99, no disrespect, I've had gym memberships that I've paid out more for and never continue to sort of go. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to have my days out. I know I'm going to use this. I love going to the theme parks. Like I said, we bought the Platinum Pass. When you do buy the Platinum Pass, like I said, first of all, you get your digital version, and then through the post, you will get your physical card. Bearing in mind, obviously, it depends on what package you buy to whether you receive a physical card, but like I said, we'll cover that a little bit later on in the video. So with the Platinum Pass, you will sort of, first of all, get your box, which inside, when you open it, it will have sort of your lanyard, your little pop badge that you get, which you can collect through the parks, which a lot of the kids like to collect, and a copy of your physical card. So this is what you will get in the box, along with the pop badge, which I don't have because I passed that on to my little nephew, because we also bought him an annual pass for Christmas, so that we can take him on days out with us. You also, with your little pack, you also get a voucher, which is not this one, but it's a little bit like this one, which entitles you to get a refill cup. So a little bit cheeky on Merlin's part, but I suppose you can, yeah, you get it, but for me, I personally would do it another way, but I digress. When you get your refill cup, so this is valid all throughout the year, you get vouchers as well, which allow you to refill this throughout the year. But when you get your refill cup, just bear in mind what attraction you get it from. Don't just get it from the first attraction that you visit. Make sure that it's an attraction that you're going to be visiting a lot and that you will probably use the cup in again and again. I say that for the pure fact that you can get your cup with your annual pass at Thorpe Park, and they'll give you a Thorpe Park cup. But you could then go to Chessington, even though you have an annual pass and it was bought, the cup was got with an annual pass, you then won't be able to use that at Chessington. You'll then have to purchase another separate cup to use at Chessington. So just bear that in mind when you're selecting which one you're going to get your refill cup from, okay? And with these, what this allows you to do throughout the whole day, obviously they have drink machines throughout the park. You can just go up, refill your cup, and then just go away. And I think it's every 15 minutes you can get a refill. So yeah, that's a nice little perk that comes along with it. But like I said, just bear in mind where you do get your cups from. You also, with this pack, get some £5 fast track vouchers, and that can be redeemed against a fast track at the park. And you also get some Share the Fun vouchers, which allow you to take a friend or a family member for just the price of £15. So that's a nice little touch as well. So you can get sort of go with your friends and family and enjoy that sort of day out with them as well. If you haven't got someone that wants to go all the time, because if you've got someone that wants to go all the time, it may be best that they get an annual pass. There are other perks and benefits which you can look at on the Merlin website, but some of these, just to sort of list some of these off, are you get 10% off at TGI Fridays, You get discount different services. There's loads of other little perks and benefits, which if you look through on the Merlin Annual Pass website, you can take full advantage of most of them. We've used the TGI Friday one. We had no problems with it. It was absolutely brilliant. So there are other little perks and benefits. So if you follow Merlin Annual Pass on their social media sites, they sometimes will do like little giveaways and little perks for pass holders. So some of these things that have been throughout the year this year have been the Merlin Annual Pass passport, which was a little sort of game where you have little trivia questions about the attractions. So it encourages you to go and visit them and sort of look for the questions, fill them in, and then get the stamp once you've completed that at the attractions. We haven't finished doing it yet. We've done some of it, but yeah, so that's a nice little addition that they brought out this year. I'm not sure if they're still available, but if you are, just check on at the Merlin when you get to the attractions. If you go to sort of the guest services, if they're still available, I'm sure they'll hand you one of those over. Another little thing they did this year, on the social media page, they posted that obviously for Jumanji, the World of Jumanji at Chessington World of Adventures, that they were going to be giving away some pin badges for its first birthday. And you had to have a little code word that was put on the website, on the social media pages, and you had to go and find a certain person that they described on the video, which was the duty manager, and give them a secret password to collect one of the 3 World of Jumanji pin badges, which was a nice little touch. Just nice little things like that, nice little benefits and perks for having an annual pass that probably wouldn't be available to everybody else. So yeah, for us, it's been a no-brainer. We've had an amazing time having the annual pass. We've really had sort of some good days out, which if you don't already, go and follow us on our other social pages on Instagram and TikTok. I'll link those below. There's so many different, like I said, little benefits and perks to having an annual pass that, yeah, it's a no-brainer for us. It's given us so many amazing days out, as you can probably see from our socials, and we've enjoyed it. You know, we've had visits over Halloween, we had visits over Christmas, we've had the opening of Hyperia, the opening of Nemesis. We're hoping to see Project Ocean sort of go ahead and, you know, following that a little bit more. And if you want to see me do a little video on Project Ocean, drop a comment below and let me know. Yeah, so for us, having the Platinum Annual Pass has been a good call this year, for like last year and this year. We've had some brilliant days out, and I think, well, I don't think, I know we will be renewing it this year and continuing those sort of adventures, because there's a lot more to come. Looking forward to going to Thorpe Park again for Fright Nights and riding Hyperia again. We've rid it the once, and if you haven't already seen that vlog, go and check that out. That's on the channel now. That was a brilliant day, and yeah, an amazing, personally I think it's going to be, it's a world-class coaster. It's amazing, and probably going to take my #1 coaster. It was Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but I think Hyperia might just take it. Like I said, we've rid it the once. Going to have a few more rides, get another detailed review, and sort of get a little bit more info and just see how I feel a bit more about it. Yeah, but that was a brilliant one, so go and check that video out if you haven't already done so. Right, so little breather. Moving on. When we look at the annual passes, I'm going to get my pad out for this bit, because otherwise I don't want to give you misinformation. When we look at the other annual passes, there are obviously, the review that I've given you is the Platinum Pass, which gives you obviously 364 days entry with no restrictions whatsoever to sort of when you can access. The only thing I will say about with your Merlin Annual Pass, once you have got it as well, you do have to pre-book your tickets now through the Merlin Annual Pass hub. So what this is, you sort of have to go onto the website. I'll try and put in a little screen recording if I can. You then will have to click on sort of the date that you want to visit the attraction, what attraction you want to visit, and then it will tell you that if there are availability for those times, because obviously there is still limited availability for pass holders as well as ticket holders, like people that are paying to visit the park, so to speak. Obviously I know you're already paying, but there are limited tickets still. So with the Platinum Pass, yeah, you get the 364 days entry. The other thing that's worth mentioning, obviously, with the Platinum Pass and with the Gold Pass, you get free parking at a lot of the attractions. Alton Towers, Thorpe Park and Legoland, they charge £10 to park in the car park. So bear that in mind when you're sort of taking into contribution about the price of it and if it's worth it for you. £10 a go to park every time you visit the park. So obviously if you have the pass, you don't have to pay that. You get 20% off in the shops and some of the food outlets, obviously with having a Merlin Annual Pass. But like I said, there's also some other offers that are available that are sort of things that are outside of Merlin attractions, sort of, I think there's an AA breakdown cover you get some money off on, like I said, TGI Fridays, and there's some other things, so that's worth checking out. But when we come to looking at the annual passes, you've got 4 different options that are available to you, all right? And like I said, all 3 of these options are available on sort of a pay monthly basis, so it breaks the cost down a little and makes it a little bit more manageable for some people. Or the other pass you can just buy outright, which sort of they start from £99 and go up to £299. And you have 4 different ranges. You've got the Discovery Pass, the Silver Pass, the Gold Pass and the Platinum Pass, which is the one that I've been reviewing. Obviously when you look at the different passes, they have got different restrictions in place. The one that we have got, the Platinum Pass, has got no restrictions at all. The gold ones, there will be certain dates that are blocked out that you won't be able to visit. I believe these are mainly bank holidays and sort of some of the special events like fireworks at Alton Towers. So that's also worth taking into consideration. Are you going to be visiting over these periods? You can still visit over these periods if you have got a gold pass, but they charge you, I believe it's between about £10 to, I think it goes up to about £25 to upgrade your ticket for those special days. So that's worth taking into consideration when you're thinking about which pass you want to buy. Personally, if you want to just have the sort of access and the free roam of just being able to visit and go as and when you please, you want to be looking at the Platinum Pass. But with the Gold Pass there are restrictions. Obviously with the Silver Pass there are some more restrictions. And also bear in mind you don't, with the other passes, get the drinks vessel or the vouchers, the Share the Fun vouchers. You get the £5 off the fast track ones, but you don't get the Share the Fun vouchers. So have a look, I will link it below. Check out the Merlin Annual Pass website. That will give you all of sort of like the nitty gritty and the details on sort of what's what. But when you look at buying your pass, just make sure you weigh up the pros and the cons, what's going to work out value wise for you. Like I said, also on the website there is a calculator, so you could possibly work out how many visits you want to do to each of the attractions. Pop it in and see if it's going to work out for you price wise, and if it's going to work out being a cheaper option for you to get. It is, like I said, also bear in mind, look at the different perks and benefits that are available for each pass, weigh out the pros, the benefits, the cons, when you want to visit, what the value is and what's going to work out best for you. Like I said, for us, it's been a worthy investment. We've really enjoyed it. Like I said, for the price of less than what I would pay for a gym membership, the amount of days out, the amount of fun that we've had with sort of friends, family, you know, the memories that we've created with taking my little nephew to Scarefest for the first time, and, you know, taking my partner's little niece to a theme park for the first time. it's, you know, like I said, we really have took full advantage of the share the fun sort of with friends and family, and we've had an amazing time with it ourselves. So in my opinion, yes, having a Merlin Annual Pass is a big thumbs up and a win for me, and something that we, you know, we sort of advocate and think, you know, it's, I think personally, brilliant value for money for what you get. Yeah, so go and check out the Merlin Annual Pass website, go and get yourself a year of epic adventures and have a brilliant time. Take it easy for now. Bye-bye.